Hello there everyone. Apologies for the delay in recent uploads. There hasn't really been too many movies being released the last few weeks and months with obviously COVID, but yeah, got some new reviews and uploads coming soon, so thank you for bearing with. And today's review, everyone, will be of Bill&Ted's Face the Music. Starting off, this film was released in 2020 and is the third movie in the trilogy of this sci-fi comedy film franchise, which features Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves as the two main stars as Bill and Ted. If you haven't seen the two previous films, in a nutshell, Bill and Ted are a time-travelling duo who have to fulfill a rock destiny which helps to save the planet, healing the world of war and other things through their rock music, with their rock band called the Wild Stallions. The first film has the two lads playing teenagers in San Dimas, California, having to travel back in time to get good grades on a school project. The second film, called The Bogus Journey, has an evil tyrant of the future wanting to kill off Bill and Ted by sending evil android doubles of the pair back to the present to kill them, which leaves Bill and Ted traversing heaven and hell to get the job done and enter the Battle of the Bands, which will hopefully help them fulfill the prophecy and lead in the future to how it is now. So, now on to the third movie. This one has them both playing the middle-aged dads they now are, still trying to come up with that hit rock song which they know is going to help save the future and create the utopia that they know already exists through their time-travelling exploits. My likes with this film, they really tried to keep the magic and mojo of the previous two films intact by keeping the same sort of script, humour, editing, and sort of the general style and flow of the film, which I quite liked. So fans of the original two movies would definitely still probably like this one. The two main stars, now a lot older, still have good chemistry on screen, and you do believe that they really are best friends, you know, finishing each other's sentences and just doing everything together. The film also has a really nice tempo, which doesn't drag along at all, so you feel that, you know, you're watching it in real time. I also love how they got some of the previous characters back involved, like for instance the Grim Reaper, among others. And lastly, I actually quite liked the ending, but also didn't. It definitely is a surprise, and I didn't actually see it coming at all, so that has quite good shock value and is quite good. And I think a lot of the audiences would like it, and again, it's a slapstick comedy sort of way. On to some of the dislikes. One of them being, why the bloody hell did they bring back another android to harm the pair? I mean, that's just cannon fodder of old hash storylines. They should have come up with something a bit different there. For me, also, the humour isn't as good as in the first couple of movies. I thought Bill and Ted were playing it a little bit more serious in their acting in the script, whereas all the humour kind of came from their two daughters, played by Samara Weaving and Bridget Lundy Payne, as Billy and Thea, as their script was a lot like the first movie with loads of gnarly dudes and all that surfer lingo you'd like to hear in sort of the early 80s. I also think for me the film overkilled them seeing previous versions of themselves and, you know, how their worlds had laid out before them. I think it was a nice touch the first couple of times, but then again was just overdone like other things in the movie. Kind of like they were running out of ideas, so they kept doing the same thing. Anyhow, on to my ratings, people. Was it sweet or was it salty? I'm giving Bill and Ted's Face the Music a 5.8 out of 10. The best film of the three, for me, is definitely the first one, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which was released in 1989. Thank you all for listening. I'm James Merrill of the Popcorn Ready podcast. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and remember ding that little notification bell for us. Thank you.